So many of our stories, especially I feel like lately, it's come down to couple counseling. We have so many celebrity stories that are either breaking up, they're getting together, there's a problem, they look too happy. That's a lot of our shit. And I thought we could, because we haven't had a new segment in a while, and while we've never won an award for having the best segments, I swear to God, take my life if I'm lying, we have the most segments of anything ever made in broadcast journalism history. I bet that is a fact. But we haven't had a new one lately. And this is all dependent on whether or not you want to pose for a couple photos, as well as Matt Smith, a.k.a. Five Fan, actually doing this. But what I thought is we could have a couples counseling thing whenever we do these type of stories, and I will be the couples counselor, and you will be counseled with the love of your life. And who's that?
John Mayer.
You.
Oh,
It'll be two different Joes. And
me and John Mayer.
Yes. And so, like, you could either be two Joes together and, like, you're happy and just sort of relaying something, or maybe one's being a little pissy. Well, you can give us a lot of options. And then I'll just do a couple shots, depending on which one of you guys wants to be the photographer, sitting there, taking it all down. And I'm either happy about what I'm hearing or not. When they say you don't want to know how the sausage is made, it's usually because the process of making whatever you're talking about is usually awful. But in our case, it's delightful.
Are you calling me a sausage?
Yes. Indubitably.
All right.
Fucking amazing. Jesus Christ. I keep saying Matt Smith, a.k.a. Five Fan, is in his blue period, but it's been a long blue period. The genius is escalating with every new amazing segment.
Yeah, it's almost an insult to say he has a blue period when, in fact, just all of his work is genius.
Well, I should also mention, ladies, if you are having a blue period, please go to a doctor. That is not normal. That's as close to a PSA as we're going to do. But there we go, couples counseling, locked and loaded.
Yeah, and I found some couple stories.
Sure did.
If we wanted to, just for the sake of using that beautiful, beautiful segment opener. We'll start with Kanye West and his wife.
There's no bigger supporter in these United States of one Kanye Jesus, whatever the fuck he's called, than our own Bobby Tamburo. So tread lightly.
Great. And his wife, Bianca Censori. And on January 20th, he posted some pictures of his wife. And whenever I see these articles, wife is always in like quotations. Are they not legally married? Is it in question? I'm not totally sure. But he posted a series of snaps of her in very revealing clothing, like a stringy tan one piece, and a black latex hood covering her head. One of the posts is a full body shot of her backside, seen here, while she's cooking in the kitchen with the caption saying only cream of wheat. Now, these posts were met with some concern for her as well as criticism of West, with one user writing, "Girl, blink if you need help. Say angel, throw up the middle finger, say something in gibberish, SOS, whatever, just let us know, boo." Other fans responded with utter confusion, saying things like, "What is this, ye? And this creeps me out. What's the reason?" Although others are saying, you guys forgot she is his wife. There's a good chance that she's into the same things he is into. This is most likely their kink. Another person saying, they're both artists, so perhaps that's what this is. Another person is saying, just drop the album, brother. So, okay, if you were a therapist, well, you are a therapist. What am I saying, Bill? What would be your response to this couple? Is this healthy behavior? Is this troublesome?
Well, to steal a quote from you, I am not one to yuck their yum. There have been previous reports, however, that she's not allowed to be speak unless she is spoken to. Okay. He has her on a very tight leash. The thing of it is, though, maybe that's her thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the M to his S, you know? Those photos would further reflect that. Although I always thought that, I guess you beat the GIMP, right? The GIMP don't beat you, because she's got the GIMP mask on. Please call in if you're a GIMP and set me straight. Guys, I'm a therapist, not the rapist for 5.
Nice.
That's what it says. It's therapist.
Therapist.
I guess, yeah. My eyes are a little bad. Looks like it's spelled correctly. So we got a tricky. If this is what she is into, if she is a submissive, then carry on. But much like all those helpful people in the comments, if there is a problem, SOS would be good. Maybe a blink. Give us some sort of sign.
Yeah. I thought, I could be wrong because I'm as vanilla as they come, but most people like their kinks to be kept in the dark. And that's kind of the point of a kink. That's why it's called a kink, because it's something that is private to you, or at least to your kink community.
I love that phrase.
So when you are putting it out there, it's no longer a kink, it's a fetish, right? Or it's like a known proclivity, if you will, versus a kink. I don't know. Maybe I'm incorrect in my sort of understanding of that word, but
Perhaps she's both a submissive and an exhibitionist.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess if your kink is exhibitionism, then it's out there.
Instagram was made for you.
Yeah.
Like, keep that nipple covered.
If these are two consenting adults, I say kink on. However, I am seeing a whole lot of childhood trauma from both of these people, and adult trauma probably. And I think they are role-playing out all of it with each other, which may not be the healthiest way to sort of address and grow from said trauma.
It's the equivalent of trying to stop drinking and hanging out with Lauren Sivan. You don't want to stay with someone that's going to help to make you revert back to bad habits. I think you're absolutely right. They could be a little bit fire and ice here.
They're really enabling each other.
Yes,
you
yeah. Or Kanye is just bipolar.
They don't have to be mutually exclusive.
Right, you're right.
But we'll also do this. Unless he is in fact diagnosed.
I think he has said as much.
Okay.
And he is not a fan of the medication.
All right. So another relationship drama solved.
See?
You will be billed, Kanye and Bianca.
That degree on my wall is a lot more real than Joe's books or Steve's calzones.
Okay. And now for our next couple, it's time for their session. Ding. We should have like a little,
We're the McDonald's of couples counseling.
sound effect that the session is starting.
Drive-through couples counseling.
Lisa Bonet
Oh, I love it.
files for divorce from Jason Momoa 2 years after split. This is about 2 weeks old now. Sorry, I had to search for interesting stories, so
Hey, you had me at Lisa.
it's new to us. The Cosby Show alum has finally filed for divorce from the Aquaman actor 2 years after announcing their split in January of 2022.
She has aged well.
She is requesting joint physical and legal custody of the kids, but she is not requesting spousal support. That's how you do.
Oh, really? It's more empowering to get him for all he's worth.
I don't know. I think she makes more. Ooh, although they aren't really doing Cosby Show reruns, are they?
They aren't, and he's Aquaman.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. I take it back.
This is counseling, but it's something.
So, joint statement on Instagram. We have all felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times, said the couple. A revolution is unfolding, and our family is of no exception, feeling and growing from the seismic shifts occurring. I hate this statement already.
Wow.
And so we share our family news that we are parting ways in marriage. We share this not because we think it's newsworthy, but so that as we go about our lives, we may do so with dignity and honesty. The love between us carries on, evolving in ways it wishes to be known and lived. We free each other to be who we are learning to become. It's a little wordy. Our devotion unwavering to this sacred life and our children, teaching our children what's possible, living the prayer, may love prevail.
That is
Bill.
word salad.
They started dating in 2005 after they met at a jazz club through mutual friends and bonded over a shared love of Guinness.
Oh!
Go after Lisa Bonet.
Oh, my God. She's the perfect woman. Wow.
Okay. Couples
Wow.
counseling. Bill, apart from sharing a Guinness, what do you think is a healthy way for couples to separate? Are we doing the friendship contact thing? Are we doing no contact? What's the best sort of plan of action?
Before I answer your question, I have one.
Okay.
Is it considered couples counseling when the counselor in question wants them to break up so that he can have sex with the woman?
You can want it, but you can't act on it.
I hate being a couples counselor.
Yeah.
The Guinness thing is huge. It's weirdly, and this is terrible, but when I see a woman smoking a Marlboro Red, there's something about it because it's rare and it's just sort of a cool, broad thing to do. I liken that same to Guinness. I rarely see a woman drinking a Guinness, but when I do, I am smitten. I was already smitten with Lisa Bonet. You can always sort of define a person by their first crutch, what generation they were in. I missed Farrah Fawcett. I am too young for her when Charlie's Angels came out. For all of us, it was Lisa fucking Bonet. That was it. You can figure out how old that person is if they're in the Lisa Bonet camp. And I believe he is much younger, is he not?
A little bit, yes. But much like you, he said, ever since I was 8 years old, I saw her on TV.
Yes.
And I was like, Mommy, I want that one. He once joked to James Corden on his show in 2017.
Do you think she likes that as a woman?
Well,
allegedly.
He goes on. I was like, I'm going to stalk you for the rest of my life, and I'm going to get you.
I know you don't like that.
I just always wanted to meet her, and she was the queen always.
Yes.
Listen, you say you want to meet me, and I'm the queen always. That's delightful.
Is it?
You say I'm going to stalk you for the rest of my life, and I'm going to get you. Not delightful.
No. Bad choice of words in really any time, not just this time. Well, all right. From your end, because as you know, I'm always fascinated, particularly in your case, with what women find attractive. Do you find Aquaman attractive?
No, too large. He could crush me in his sleep.
That is very true.
But I am rooting for them. I think that they could have a really amicable divorce. I actually think the terms are already settled of the divorce.
I think it's like rooting for the Cowboys in the
out.
playoffs at this point. Yeah.
They have been apart for 2 years. So I think any sort of emotions that are super intense or maybe conflicting or angry are probably gone. So I think that they can both now, so long as they don't harbor a lot of jealousy or issues like that. I think they could have a nice blended family. I mean, she already has, I believe Zoe Kravitz is her daughter with Lenny Kravitz.
Another easy on the eyes.
So, I think it's possible, and I think they'll be good.
He seems